I'm Nick Shell, and I feel like doing something a little bit dangerous today. I noticed here's a hole. I don't know if you can see this hole here. I'm gonna stick my hand in it. Just to, I mean, these are prickly like bushes here, but sometimes it's good to take a risk in life, isn't it? Because people who are victorious are willing to take risks. People who are victims in life, they're not willing to take those risks. They don't get ahead. But I'm Nick Shell, and I get ahead in life because I'm victorious. As you know, my name is Nicholas, and that in Greek means victorious. Here it is. Here's the comment. It's from the video, 5 Signs of Inner Peace Despite Hair Loss. And it's perhaps the shortest comment I've ever responded to in a video. But there's so much power in it. And here's what it says. It's from Gusain Godorov, and he says, quote, "I wish I had a brother like you, Nick," end quote. I feel that in my heart. Thank you. Thank you for saying that, Gusain. You know, like I said, I didn't have a brother growing up. So I don't know what it's like to have a brother at all, you know. But thank you, and I gladly receive that comment and that compliment. Thank you for feeling that way and for taking the time to say that. I think this lends itself to a whole video on this, really. This would have been a good way to open the video if I would have just said this. But I could have said, in college, I cared more about guys than girls. Taken out of context, that sounds weird, but it really is true. When I was in college, I lived in the dorm with all the guys. It was an all-male dorm. And I loved it. It was a lot of fun. I mean, it was like 60, 70, 80 automatic instant friends. And we had so much fun. And in college, you know, I was just trying to get through it. I was just trying to get my degree. I ended up graduating with a degree in English. And for me, it was just about getting through it. And I'm a musician, and so I was singing and playing guitar and recording my demo albums during college as well on the side. And as far as girls, I just didn't really care. I mean, I didn't meet my wife in college. I didn't meet her until about a year and a half after I graduated college, after I moved to Nashville, after I graduated. I went to school in Virginia, and I didn't really care that much about girls. But what I did appreciate was the friendship from other guys, from male bonding, you know. And I know that there's a taboo of that, I guess, especially in American culture, where you can't be open about caring about other guys without it seeming weird, you know. The Brotherhood, but you know, that's part of the reason I chose the name for our group, as far as the Brotherhood of the Hair Loss, because I love that idea. I love the idea of brotherly love, positive male friendship, no matter what your orientation is. That's not important. What matters is we are men, we help each other out, and you know, you can truly care about each other. I love that, and I feel, and this is me being personal, telling personal stories about my own life to show you I am more than just a YouTuber trying to get subscribers or viewers. No, this is about my life beyond hair, and as it bonds us. It's funny that we know as I've said before, we know each other because of this bond we have over dealing with the idea of hair loss, right? And even so, actually, on my YouTube, as I was looking it up there for videos that I watch, they had a suggestion for this clip from Family Guy, which I don't really watch Family Guy a lot. I've seen some funny clips of it, but it was like this 30-second clip, and it was something like bald males bonding in an elevator or something. Something like that. Secret bonding between males. And so it had these 2 men that were bald in an elevator. And the moment the door closed, when the person walked out, it was just them, they started licking each other's heads. Like that's some kind of secret thing bald men do to each other. And then when someone else walked in, whatever, changed or whatever. But the point is this. It is true that whether you're actually bald, which I'm not, and I guess a lot of you are not actually bald, but still though, even if you're in the process of it, even if you've seen it begin, or even if you're just worried about it, we have at least that bond, you know? And it's so encouraging, even for me, to be able to host this channel and to be encouraged myself. And of course I get encouraged from helping other people, but that really means a lot, that I got that comment. I mean, as simple as it was, that really means a lot. I feel the same way. You know, it's not easy to have friends when you're a guy. I think it's always been hard for me because I'm the kind of guy that, like, I've always had so many things going on in my life that I never made time for, like, being friends with other guys. Never really. I mean, I always had friends I could hang out with and do stuff, but somehow I always had my own passions going on. I had music, I had acting going on, I had blogging, and now videoing. This is what I do. I don't have time to, honestly, I'm not even gonna go to a Super Bowl party. I'm not into sports, I'm not into that. So therefore I have a special value for any time that, you know, I can relate to other guys. So yeah, you know what? Think of it this way. When I make these videos and you watch them and we participate, this is a male bonding experience. And it is a brotherly kind of love, right? And there's nothing less than masculine to say that. This is a brotherly love. That's the way I look at it. I honor and I respect that concept because, especially, again, in American society, there's just this awkwardness that goes about it. Like, not even trying to feel awkward about it. It's just, that's how it is. I think if I were in Europe or somewhere else, or in my partial homeland of Italy where my ancestors are from or something like that, it would be different. Or even, because my mom's half Mexican too. So, but in America, it's hard to just be open that, like, hey, I love you, man. You know? By the way, that's, I think, by default, one of my favorite movies. So, thank you again, Gusain. You said, I wish I had a brother like you. Well, you know what? You may not have a brother like me. You may not even have a brother for all I know. I don't know. But as long as I'm making these videos and you're watching them, we can get a taste of what that's like. That idea of brotherly love and that idea of bonding through not being bald necessarily, but through speculating our own future when it comes to hair. Thank you for being a part of the Brotherhood of the Hair Loss.